Now it's time for movie time with Andy Philmore.
Today I'm going to be reviewing 16 Candles. It's difficult to explain the appeal that 16 Candles still has almost 20 years after its original release. And not even close to being possible if you're talking to someone who wasn't even in high school prior to 1990. On the surface, the premise is nothing but boss. Samantha Baker, played by the totally foxy Molly Ringwald, has just turned 16. But her family is so obsessed with her older sister's wedding the next day that they forget. Bummer. As if it couldn't get any worse for Sam, she's totally crushing on senior man candy Jake Ryan, played by Michael Schoflin. Who? He already has the bodacious prom queen for a girlfriend. She's also being stalked by a freshman played by the very hip Anthony Michael Hall, whose character is given no other name in the credits but The Geek. So Sam chases after Jake, while the Geek chases after Sam. After this one school dance, which was this totally awesome 80s teen party, which included requisite shots of piles of junk food, empty beer cans, as well as throngs of kids in brightly colored sweaters dancing badly to Hungry Like the Wolf in somebody's suburban living room, in a late-night ride in a Rolls Royce driven by a kid without a license. Which reminds me of a time when I drove somebody else's car without a license, hot-dogged it right into a light pole. Then we wigged out and lied to the cops about what really happened. Man, my dad was pissed. Now, this flick is full of that 80s flair when it comes to political correctness. The guy that Sam's older sister is marrying is some ridiculous Italian who is referred to as the Ole Bohunk. To drive the point further home, the theme from The Godfather is even played at one point. Then there's the Donger, played by Guy Watanabe. Donger is an exchange student whose name is Long Duck Dong. He comes to Sam's house with her grandparents and gets foisted on her as a tag-along to the school dance, where he quickly scores a girlfriend and later tears up the town on a drunken rager. That's friggin' awesome. That reminds me of another time when me and the boys were scraping around at a party, drank way too much Mad Dog, and then hurled all the way home. Man, we were tripping. It's bad enough that everybody in the movie refers to him as the Chinaman, even though his name sounds Vietnamese. But then why does he shout Banzai at one point? Watanabe makes the role flash, and he steals the show. In the midst of all the teen angst, he's the only one having a mega good time. Is this realistic? Absolutely. If a sociologist was, for some gnarly reason, studying the habits and rituals of kids in affluent North Shore of Chicago suburbs, they should watch this movie. All the details are legit. Ringwald and Hall are rocking. Hall especially, playing the self-described King of the Geeks, a noob who knows he's a loser, but at least commands the respect of all the other losers. One of which is a young John Cusack, one of the Geeks' henchmen. The story proves fertile ground, though, as it gives the movie the opportunity not only to explore teen parent resentment, but forlorn love, unwanted love, hellish weddings, and the nagging idea that a 16th birthday should change everything that's wrong in one's life, but probably won't. The resulting movie is not only one of the greatest teen movies of all time, but probably the funniest ever made by John Hughes, who is absolutely the most righteous dude of all time.